peoples, welcome back to my channel. I'm doing a little bit of a different kind of video today. Also, before I get started, if you hear a lot of noise in the background, it's Kay cleaning his room. But today I decided to do my first product review video, the Cannon N100 Powershot camera. I got this from eBay. It's not new, it's used. The reason why I got this camera, I have a Canon HG10. That's the camera I've been vlogging with. I needed something more portable. I needed something lightweight. Also, another reason why I needed to get another camera is my HG10. If you watched my last vlog, the last 2 minutes of that vlog, you'll see some glitching at the end. And I purposely left that in there so you can go back and see what it's doing. I'm using this camera now. Hopefully it's not glitching now, because what it does is when it glitches, it'll continue to record. I'm thinking I'm recording, but when I go to play it back, a whole section is just not there. And it's been doing it the last few vlogs, and I've just been editing around it, but it will just not have any footage there. My ex-husband gave it to me as an anniversary gift, and my son was still in diapers. He was still crawling. He wasn't even walking yet. I have my very first footage was of my son pulling up on my leg to stand up. I can't believe it. A nice leather jacket, and then you can always add a cool purple hat or so much for shopping. That tells you how long I've had this camera, and it's been a great camera. It's really done its job. I love Canon, I love the camera, but it is starting to show its age, and one of the things that it's doing now is the glitching. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to move on and maybe just use the Canon HG10 as a backup camera. But now I have this new Cannon N100 camera. Okay, so this is the Cannon N100 Powershot, and it's pretty cool. It's Wi-Fi enabled, and I'm just gonna do a quick review on some of the features and the buttons because other people's done reviews on this. So basically, this is the on-off switch, the shutter button, the record button. This is right here. What this little button here makes the flash pop up. And then you have here the little phone enable button that syncs with your phone. You have the different shooting modes here, and I don't know, I'm not sure what, I haven't used this yet. This is the rear view camera. This is the viewfinder, the screen, and the different display function buttons that you can use or whatever. The playback button, and then you have your menu button. Here you have your USB cable and your mini HDMI cable for here. And also down here you have where the battery and the SD card go. I took out the battery because I needed to charge it, so that's why it's not in there right now. But this is where the mini SD card goes along with the adapter. So, and here you have the little port to put on, or whatever it's called, to put on the camera stand or what have you. My brain is not working today. Also, you have the flip up screen, and I'm gonna get into that a little bit more, but it only flips up to 90 degrees. Okay, so that is the basics of the Canon N100. This video is not going to be in depth on the specs of the camera and all the little intricacies and the fine details of it. I'm not that kind of person. This is basically just a video on some of the things that I like and dislike about the camera. I've been using it for like the last, I've had it for about 2 weeks. and I have been using it. And I just wanted to do a video on some of the things that I noticed about the camera, some of the things that I'm still learning about the camera, and like I said, the pros and cons of it. So I wrote it down. If I look down, that's what I'm doing, is I'm looking at some of the things. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the cons. Okay, my number one con that I just do not like about this camera is the viewfinder only lifts to 90 degrees. It doesn't come all the way up. Okay, so I knew this before I bought the camera. I looked at tons of cameras. I decided to kind of compromise and overlook this. But this is my biggest pet peeve. It's like, what's the point of this? You cannot use that to shoot. Unless you're shooting at a low angle, there's no use for this. The other con that I don't really like, there is a rear view camera in the back, in the rear of the there is a lens in the rear of the camera, but it's only 3 megapixel. I think the front lens is like 16 megapixel or something like that. It's really good quality and shoots very well, but the rear one, I feel like they could have gone at least to an 8, especially if you get this new. By the way, this camera new is like $300 and something. I'm not about that life. And also, it is Wi-Fi enabled. The Wi-Fi on here, using it, is temperamental. It works whenever it feels like working. It's just quirky, and I read up online, a lot of people was having the same problem. It just wouldn't work at all, or maybe it used to work and now it's not working anymore. So I don't know. I think I may have figured that out, but still, I don't feel like there should be any kind of quirks when it comes to this camera. Again, for the amount, for the price that it costs, new or used. You know, I'm a single mom trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. Every little penny counts. The things that I like about the camera is that it has a camera in camera function. So as you're recording, you can switch over this little button and a little box pops up. You'll see it in my next vlogs if you keep watching. But a little box pops up, and that's when I can see myself in the box with this rear camera facing me. So it's kind of like I'm getting away with vlogging without anybody knowing, which I really like, because I know this is the generation of selfies and whatever, but I'm out in public vlogging and I got the camera up. To me, I feel very vain. I feel like other people are looking at me like, really? Who she thinks she is? Seriously? Because I would think it. I would think it. I'm sorry. I would. Plus, it gives you guys an option not to always have my face in the camera. I love the fact that I can point the camera and you guys can decide if you want to look at me in a little box or if you want to look at the other person or whatever I'm showing on the bigger screen. So it kind of, I feel like it kind of gives you more to look at. It gives you more options of what you want to look at, and my face ain't blocking up everything. And it is a gimmick. It is a very gimmicky feature of the camera, but that is one thing that did sell me on it. So far I'm liking it. Then it kind of makes up for the fact that this don't flip all the way up, the viewfinder. Also, another pro that I love about this camera is it shoots great in low light. I think that's all there is. I can't think of anything else that I want to talk about with this camera. I don't know. If I do think of something else, then I'll mention it real quick in one of my vlogs, because this is going to be my new vlogging camera, and my own personal camera. I don't put everything on YouTube. There's a lot of pictures and videos that I do keep for myself, as for my own personal photo albums and memories and stuff that I want to make for myself. I don't put everything out there. So if this video was helpful or just, I don't know, entertaining, please give it a thumbs up. I hope you enjoy. Okay? So I'll catch you later. Bye.